Toastmaster Uma, you can start.
Sorry. So, good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My name is Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari, and I will be the SAA for today's meeting. I'm delighted to welcome you all for the 271st meeting of Dynamic Leaders Forum Toastmasters Club, Area 3, Division H, and District 120. Toastmasters International is a non-profit organization that teaches public speaking and leadership skills through a worldwide network of clubs. The mission of a Toastmaster Club is to provide every member to have the opportunity to develop communication and leadership skills, which in turn foster self-confidence and personal growth. Before starting the meeting, I would like to mention 3 ground rules which we follow in a Toastmasters meeting. Please remain mute until asked to speak. Avoid speaking about 3 taboo topics: sex, religion, and politics. It would be great if you appreciate the speakers by showing thumbs up or claps, or by clicking the reaction button. Now, let me hand over the session to the presiding officer, Toastmasters Savita. With this, dear fellow Toastmasters and guests, let me hand over the session to our presiding officer, Toastmasters Savita. Toastmasters Savita, the stage is all yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Uma, for that wonderful brief up about what the Toastmaster meeting is all about. So, good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. It's my pleasure to welcome you all for meeting number 271. So, recently I heard about a story which actually felt nice. So, I would like to share that story with you all. So, there was a king and his minister or mantri, we usually call it as, right? So, they were going for a walk in the woods. So, accidentally, unfortunately, the king lost his thumb when he was going and he was doing some archery or something. He lost his thumb. So minister said, the mantri said, dear king, whatever happens, it's all happens for good. So it's okay. At least your life is saved. And king got very petrified and he said, like, how can you say that? I lost my arm and you're telling whatever happens, happens for good. How can you actually say that? So what happened next was because these words were haunting the king, and king asked the mantri to go away from his kingdom. So the second time when he was going around the woods, these people, nomads people will be there in jungles, right? So they don't know anything about the outside world. So they were hunting for a person who is not among them, that is, who is not among that jungle person. So they were hunting for a person. Since they don't know who are the king, what are these people are, they catch hold of him. So they catch hold of him and they went to sacrifice him in front of Lord. The head of that nomad people came up and said, we cannot sacrifice this person because he lost his thumb. Okay. So because he lost his thumb, his life was saved. So, and he felt so blessed because he lost his thumb, his life was saved, and he was set and he went back to the kingdom. Again, he spoke to that mantri and he said, I'm so sorry, mantri, I expelled you from my kingdom, but because I lost this thumb, I got saved from all that bali and all. So mantri said, whatever happens, happens for good only, sir. And king was very surprised. How can you say that? Because I expelled you from my kingdom because of your words, and now also you're saying whatever happened happened for good. How can you say it? He said, see, king, if I was there with you, I have all the legs and arms. If I was there with you, I would have been killed by the nomad people. So the takeaway is you might be going through a very tough time, but always feel everything happens for a reason. So instead of cribbing about it, let us just slow down. Don't throw the words. Just be slow down and see what happens. And those things which you feel it's a curse later might become a blessings. So this was a wonderful, cute story which I heard and I felt like sharing with you. So there is a lot of hiccups in today's meeting. I'm I'm pretty sure everything will go well. So, coming ahead, so who are the guests today? I see Vignesh, guest Vignesh JK. Can you please introduce yourself? Can you switch on your camera if you can? Hi,
Hi
Vignesh.
everyone. I'm Vignesh, and this is my first session of. Uh, it's my first time I'm entering a Toastmaster session of any sort, so I'm really underprepared for this. I really don't know what to tell, but yeah, I'm currently working in. I'm starting out my career at Society General. I'm a finance professional, and yeah, that's all about me. I'm into reading. I'm into writing, and public speaking is something that has always intrigued me for a long time and I've always wanted, like, I've always sought for avenues to improve it and to improve my access onto it. So I was very engaged and I was very interested when the opportunity to join this sort of a meeting came, and yeah, I grabbed it. So hoping to learn a lot more. There are a lot of good speakers here, so yeah, I'm hoping to learn a lot of things from each and every one present here.
Thank you so much, guest Vignesh. We are happy to have you. So everyone over here are in learning phase, including the excelled speakers. So please do join us whenever you can every week. So we are meeting at 2:30. So please be there till end of the session so that you'll know the complete Toastmaster meeting agenda. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us. So the guest Manjumata.
Hi, hi all.
Hi Manjumata. Okay, thanks for coming on video. Nice to see you. So, can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Manju. So, as of now, I'm an housewife, but I'm just going to start my career soon. So, I just selected my career in HR. So, I just want to improve my speaking skills, and I am a little nervous when I speak in a group, and I just want to get more confidence in my speaking. So, one of my friends, she suggested Toastmaster. So I wish this platform will me help me to improve my English skills and my confidence level, and hope I will also become a Toastmaster soon.
Welcome, Manjumata. I'm pretty sure you will be shortly in the pipeline. And we request you to please join us as a guest and see how it goes. And I'm pretty sure you will love it over a period of time. Okay.
Thank you so much.
So thank you so much for joining guest Manjumata and Vignesh. So let's kick off the session for today. So today's session, I am handing over to Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Lata. She is a professor and she is retired, but she's not retired and sitting at home. She has a lot of things on her plate. She's a German speaker, so she's teaching German actually. So let me just hand over to Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Lata. She will help us to create some games in today's session. I'm really excited about it. So, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Lata, over to you.
Thank you, Presiding Officer, Toastmaster Savita, for the wonderful introduction. Um, once again, I welcome you all for this amazing 271st meeting of Dynamic Leaders Forum Toastmasters Gets Toastmaster Club. So, today's theme will be how games can be impactful. So, the power of games in making learning fun and impactful. Games are not just fun tools, they are more powerful. They spark energy, foster connection, and enhance the learning and makes learning fun. Fun games break the initial hesitation and create a safe space for expression. Icebreakers help members
Sorry to
connect.
interrupt you, ma'am. Your voice is not audible, or
Lower.
it's very feeble actually. Can you please check? Or is it my?
I don't know. I'm so I
Is any
No, it
is
is for
anyone having?
everyone. Our
Yeah,
voice is very.
you're
okay. Now is it loud enough?
now it's better, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry to interrupt. Yeah.
No problem. No problem. So fun games break the initial hesitation and create a safe space for expression. Icebreakers help members connect, laugh, and warm up their communication muscles. Rapid fire sessions energize the room, promote quick thinking, and encourage active listening. Reflection helps deep deep thinking, allowing participants to explore and express their emotions, making the process enjoyable and memorable. So let us begin. Today, I would like to introduce about today.
Ma'am, sorry, ma'am, your voice is still not that clear. I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah, what can I do now? I have kept the volume into maximum.
Okay, can you just check the system volume once? Is the system volume is up?
Yeah, it is.
Savi, it's pretty audible, Savi.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's play, connect, and grow. So, in a setting of Toastmasters, where communication and confidence building are the key. So, incorporating games like this will um, help us to bring out our own best version of ourselves. We get more opportunities to know, interact, and engage with our other participants and other members of the club. So, wishing everyone the very best for an enjoyable, fun session. So, today I would like to explain the structure of the meeting. The meeting is divided into 3 sections. The first is the prepared speech section, where members will be delivering speeches based on the projects and paths that they have chosen. The second part of the session is the table topic session, where members can practice thinking and speaking on their feet. Guests are also welcome to participate in this round. The third and the final part is the evaluation section, in which all the prepared speeches as well as other aspects of the session will be evaluated by the general evaluator and his team. Towards the end of this program meeting, we vote for the person who we feel did the best job, and guests are also welcome in the voting. So, to evaluate the overall proceeding, we have a general evaluator for today. Let us welcome our general evaluator, Sonal Shailendra. Sonal Shailendra is an entrepreneur and a soft skills trainer. She is a past president of India's first Toastmasters Club, Garden City Toastmasters Club. Past president of Speakers Den Toastmasters Club, podium finisher for all formats of speech contest at various levels in districts within and outside India. A very warm welcome to you. I now request our general evaluator to introduce her Taggle team.
Yeah. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster of the Day. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I will be your general evaluator for today's meeting. The role of a general evaluator is to evaluate the entire meeting. My job is already begun. So, evaluating the entire meeting, right from the word go to the very end of the meeting, is quite a big task. Don't you agree? Yes, don't we all agree, Saikuan? Don't we agree?
Yes.
So I can't do this all by myself. So to help me perform the duty of the general evaluator, I have a few supporters. The first one is the timer. Our timer for today is Toastmaster Sai Kumar. Could you please come on stage and explain your role to us?
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible?
Uh,
Thank you. Hi, today I'm performing the role of timer. So as a timer, my role is to note down the time taken by each speaker on the stage. I'll be signaling with green, yellow, and red whenever the time, suppose for example, for prepared speeches, if time is allowed is 5 to 7 minutes, I'll be signaling with green at the end of 5 minutes, yellow at the end of 6 minutes, and red at the end of 7 minutes, post which a grace period of 30 seconds will be given. So might be I'll display my timer cards at my background. Maybe the Zoom master will display it so that they can track the timings. Thank you, ma'am. Over to you.
Okay, so who will be demonstrating, you or the Zoom master?
I'll be showing it in my background, madam.
Okay, fine. Okay, so thank you, Toastmaster Sai Kumar, for explaining your role to us. And next we have the R counter. And our R counter for today is Toastmaster Mustafa. Could you please come on stage and explain your role to us?
Uh, Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As a R counter, my role is to note down sounds and words that are used as a crutch and a pause filler by anyone who speaks. As an R counter, I will note down repeated words and filler words like ahs and ums, and also some repeated phrases. And I will report at the end of the meeting of these used expressions. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mustafa. The R counter is also known as the CRPF counter, where Mustafa will be tracking the crutch words, repetitive words, pauses, and fillers. So this acronym will help both Mustafa and us to keep a track of our accounts. Yes? Okay. Thank you, Mustafa. And next we have our grammarian plus idiom master, Toastmaster Serena. Could you please explain your role to us?
Thank you, General Evaluator. Am I audible? I hope I'm audible. Okay. So I am Toastmaster Serena from TMI at East Coast Club. So I have been the president for the past 2 terms. Now I'm stepping out. So that would be called immediate past president or something like that. I'm glad to be here at your club today, Dynamic Toastmasters Club. So as a grammarian, it is my responsibility to note the good language usage during the flow of the meeting. And I have to introduce the word of the day. So I have chosen it as amend, which means change. So usage can be she tried to amend her next speech by incorporated the review comments. Or it can be the students tried to amend their mistake by apologizing to the teachers. So I have also chosen the idiom of the day, which can also be called maybe phrase of the day, I hope. So break the mold, that's the idiom, meaning to change the way things are usually done, to be innovative. For example, instead of calling me as an idiom master, sometimes it sounds like an idiot. So maybe phrase of the day, it's better, I hope. So I chose that. So the meaning I have already said to change the way the things are usually done. So the example, she broke the mold by starting her own business instead of following the traditional career path. So, and when at the end of the meeting, when called upon by the general evaluator, I will submit my grammarian report. Over to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Serena. And now, finally, our listening master, Toastmaster Sabita. Could you spell out your role to us?
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today I am playing the listening master role. Listening master is here to test how well we pay attention during the meeting. This role not only helps us stay alert, but also sharpness our focus and memory. Then present fun questions at the end of the meeting. So get ready to put your ears to work. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Sabita. Going by what she said, looks like we have a lot of games in store for us today. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was our Tag L team. We will come back with our reports at the end of the meeting. I will now hand it back over to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Lata.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Sonal. So, about today's games that we have, due to paucity of time, I think we can do 3 games. So, all 3 games are very, very simple. And I request everyone to participate. So, shall we start with game 1? Are you all ready? So, this is just a icebreaker round where the participants will be taken into a breakout rooms at random. So I request our presiding officer Savita to allot the participants in breakout room. And just a minute, I will be posting a Word document containing a few questions in the chat window of our Dynamic Leaders Forum. So I request you to pick any 5 questions from this and ask your partner. So each of you get to ask 5 questions and reply 5 questions. Okay. So over to Toastmaster Savita to put the participants in the breakout room.
Yeah, one moment. I'm just assigning it. So there are 13 participants. So
Yeah,
excluding me and you, ma'am, it will be
Yeah.
around 11. So
Yeah,
I'll
that's all.
create 3 breakout rooms. Okay. So I'll just assign. Okay. So okay. So accept
Can we take
once.
about 3 to 5 minutes so that the breakout room will close on its
So
own?
in room 1, just join, guys.
Is it because I'm a co-host, I'm not getting the...
Oh, is it? Okay, one second. Let me just. Okay, one second. Who and all is still pending? Sabita, right? Sabita, can you please join? Sabita, did you get? So everyone join except sir. Okay, one second.
It's okay, it's okay.
Okay, let me just. You're on mute, sir.
It's okay, I'll stay behind here with you all.
No, I just gave it you room number 3.
Oh.
You can go there. Okay. So, ma'am, did you send that document?
Yes, I put it in our Dynamic Leaders Forum. So that
Which
all are there.
where did you put it, ma'am?
Our usual Dynamic Leaders, no? Icebreaker round 1 doc.
Not everyone are there, ma'am.
Then in which one all are there? I think all are there in this group. That's why I put.
All are no, not there. Okay, let me just join there. So People are not very clear about the instructions, ma'am.
No, no, just random any 5 questions they have to pick and ask. That's all each other. In their
Each other.
yeah, that's all.
But your voice is not very audible, ma'am. It's very feeble. I don't know why.
I don't know why what happened. I am speaking so loudly. I thought there is some problem with the headset. That's why I removed it off. Now I'm speaking directly.
Okay, so now what is
Just
the expected, ma'am? Can
just
you go to
they,
the sorry?
they have to just pick any 5 questions and ask their parties other each other. And come
Okay, can you just go to room 1 and explain them?
where do I join?
Just join, ma'am. Join the room 1 and message me. I'll move you to room 2. Did you join?
Hi, Savita. Am I audible? Hi, Savita. Am I audible now? I can't hear you.
Sometimes your voice becomes so low, ma'am.
Oh,
Yeah.
now it's clear?
Yeah, so I'm not sure how many people would have understood because room one was not clear. They asked me
Okay.
some question, but the way we discussed is different from the way you have put it across.
No, I thought all 15, there is not much time. That's why I made it to 5.
No, you should have informed me, ma'am, because I'm coordinating, right? If they
Yeah,
ask some
it's fine.
question, I don't know. So
Okay,
they
sorry.
asked me some
No,
question. I'm not sure. Room one is very clear about the instructions.
That's
You
okay.
need to
We are
give the
not going.
instructions once again. Okay.
I gave.
So
That's why
I'm in another 1 minute, I'll close all the breakout room. Okay.
Fine.
Yeah.
Next is speech only, no?
Yeah, next. Actually, we should have started with the speech and then with this.
Because
It's
you told
okay.
TMOD in the middle. That's why I started with this.
No, I did tell you about that, ma'am, because speakers will be little in a pressure of giving speech,
after
right?
This, I will.
Yeah,
start
after this only speech, ma'am. Okay.
Okay. What is Uma ma'am's speech title?
I think it's there in meeting number 271, ma'am. Please check that.
Okay.
So I'm closing all the rooms right now.
Okay, fine.
So, ma'am, let's wind up by 3:15, not more than that, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Hi, guys. Welcome back. Over to Toastmaster of the day.
Welcome, everyone. I hope there was no confusion. You could all manage to complete your 5 questions. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are.
We were able to complete.
Hope you all liked it. You all enjoyed it. So moving on to our next session, we go next is the speech. So the first speaker is Janaki Balasubramaniam. So Janaki Balasubramaniam is an educator, author, reader, mother, and a cancer survivor. She is fond of writing. Her debut book is launched in Amazon. She is a follower of the habit consistency. Janaki Balasubramaniam's pathway is presentation mastery level 2, effective body language, and her speech title is My Most Unexpected Success. Janaki Balasubramaniam, My Most Unexpected Success, Janaki Balasubramaniam. Over to you.
Before that, let me just give the purpose of the speech.
Yeah.
So the purpose of the speech, I'm the evaluator for Toastmaster Janaki today. So the purpose of the speech is for the member to deliver a speech with the awareness of intentional and unintentional body language, as well as to learn, practice, and refine how they use non-verbal communication when delivering a speech. So, over to Toastmaster Janaki. All the very best for your speech. Over to Toastmaster Janaki. Yeah.
Imagine a bird flying with one wing tied to the ground. No matter how hard it flaps, it just can't take off. Do you agree that the bird cannot fly? Yes. Some might have thought it might, and some might have nodded their head. Right. That bird. That bird was me. My father wrote his book in the year 2013. That was his first book, and he was very eager and energized to host a function and release it. I volunteered to be the host of the show. As I'm a daughter, I was like, Papa, Papa, I'll do it, I'll do it, I'll do it. My dad and my aunt encouraged me and they gave me a script. They gave me the script and I went through the script. I can understand the script has beautiful lines, quotations, and phrases, and way more important, details. Everything was there. And I, like walking here and there and here and there, I practiced it. I practiced it at home. Everything was set. And that was the day, the important day. I entered the stage, I stood near the podium. Immediately, I closed my eyes and started to sing the song with my aunt and sister. Once I finished it, I held the podium like this. I lifted my head. That's when I saw something. And I froze. The auditorium was full. My heart started racing. My hands froze. I just wanted to run away from that situation. I took the script, which was in the podium, folded it, shoved it in my aunt's hand, and I ran off. Luckily, most of the audience thought it was the minute gap break we gave them to settle down. This is how a public speaking terrified me. See, basically, I can talk to a crowd, a known crowd, let it be 20 or 30, because somebody who loved class seminars is fine with them. But an unknown crowd, 40 to 50 people, more important, you have a camera in the corner, pressed record, and you have to talk in the mic. That was a terrific turn for me. That day, public speaking terrified me. I tried to come out of it. I chose Toastmasters and things took a sharp turn. Every time I have to give the speech, you know something? A lot of people wouldn't have known that. I had my laptop in front of me, like it will be like this, and my phone on this side, and the entire script will be there. Now the timer is running, but previously I would have my entire script there. What I have to do? I have to talk. I have to talk, and my laptop was there. I clung to my script like a life raft. This was my safety net, my armor, and I felt so much happy. But very soon, one beautiful person understood this. And obviously, that's mentor, said me, Janaki, next time you do a speech, ditch the script first. And I was like, why? What is she talking? And how can you ask a fish which is swimming, to climb a tree? A little part of me was curious whether to see I can actually crack this off or not. So I gave a shot. You know something? On the very next meeting, when I have to give a speech, I heard the statement, the road not taken, Toastmaster Janaki, the road not taken. I stood. No script, only the screens. I started. The road is not very long, but things often turn. And things often turn, they crack. To understand something. Yes, my voice failed awkwardly and my mind completely went blank. I stuttered, repeated myself, and sometimes I completely forgotten the very next word. There was a silence between me, the script, my own language, my own communication with the people who are listening to us. Though it was a disastrous success, Janaki was learning to speak from the heart. The script, which I consider has a safety net, armor, turned out to be a cage. I was imprisoned to it. Then I realized something huge. It is not how you memorize it, it's how you say it. Public speaking isn't about memorizing each and every word, it's owning that particular moment. Instead of trying to stand straight and recite, I started to visualize. Instead of staring at screen, I started to look at the people's eyes. And suddenly, I felt, darling, it's not recitation, it's a performance, more like a conversation. And I worked meeting after meeting. Days after, I was placed in a job. As I am an English major, with my very limited experience, I was told with books and notes. On one fine day, I was asked to walk into grade 12 classroom. This particular classroom was very tough and they have a very tough time to make themselves engaged. I went into the classroom, I just wrote a sentence, and it is a grammar related sentence. As I am a favorite person of books and music and movies, I quoted it. I even recommended them books, movies, and everything. What they did, that class, that whole 40 minutes, I had a connection with the kids. And the very next day, I had beautiful experience. But on that particular day, something changed. I came to notice one important thing, that I was performing. And what more important is, I am not a bird which is not having one wing tied to the ground. I am flying and soaring. The students enjoyed the books, they grabbed the books, watched the movie. The learning from this entire process was three things: trust yourself, own the moment, and make sure you give time yourselves to practice. And can I ask the Toastmaster of the day that did you get your wings and started to fly?
Thank you, Toastmasters Janaki. Uh, I would like to invite the next evaluator, Toastmaster Ranga, for the second speech. Toastmaster Ranga, after a break career in banking, finance, and IT, Toastmaster Ranga is presently working as a head of donor relations in a non-profit organization that takes care of 125 intellectually challenged children. I request the speech evaluator, Toastmaster Ranga, to introduce the speech details and objectives of his speaker. Over to the evaluator, Toastmaster Ranga.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Mata. Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari is giving a speech from the pathway Dynamic Leadership. It's a level 1 project 4 evaluation and feedback speech. It is a second speech. The purpose of the speech is for the member to practice applying feedback that is from her first speech. The member must also demonstrate their ability in an effective and respectful speech. The speech time is 5 to 7 minutes. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Mata.
Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari. She is today's speaker. Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari is a seasoned and consistent Toastmaster, an international bilingual novelist, published 11 books and 4 audiobooks, a communication trainer, handwriting trainer, and a business coach. So, Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari, the core, Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari. Over to you.
Have you ever watched a human tower? Gatherings, festivals, they used to play a game where people will build a tower by themselves, try to capture the object from the top. We have seen people building 5, 6, 7, even more levels of human tower. But do you know one thing in that? They will always select a certain set of stable, mentally and physically strong people for one specific level. Do you know what that crucial level is? That specific level is, it is level 4. Because even anyone from any other level falls down, their frame will not be collapsed. But if anyone from level 4 falls down, the entire structure will fall down. It is because that level 4 is the core of the tower. After this meeting, try to search in YouTube on this and you will find interesting to see that level 4 is the maximum deciding point to keep that human tower intact. Once that core is disturbed, the entire frame is completely shattered. All the hard work that is done, even from level 1, is gone. Same way, we also have a similar tower in our life. First, in our life, whenever we start, we try to have all those things that we need to survive. The basic things that is needed for us to survive in this life is what we look for. They used to say in a fun way, right? If you dump a person in a pool and you ask him whether he wants air or luxury, he will say air, right? Same way, the very first thing we need is a thing to survive in our life. Once we got settled with all the entities that we need to survive, our brain will start longing more. We'll go in a thriving mode. We try to thrive back, to get more, to get many things more than what we have. A little more, like how Vikram from the movie I say, Adukku Mela. We try to get everything Adukku Mela. And after once settled in the thriving mode, we'll go to a mode where we want to inspire others. We just want to get one beautiful smile, one note of appreciation, one single applause. We try to do things so that we'll try to inspire others. Once we mellow down after inspiring others, slow down in our life, we'll decide we need a discipline to go further. We try to set a discipline for our life, a rule, a protocol, a strategy, whatever you call. We set a discipline for our life to maintain things as it is, but also get things more and more. After setting a discipline, moving in that disciplined way, we try to look for comfort. We've done a lot of hard work, starting from surviving, thriving, inspiring, a discipline. We just want to sit back and relax. Take a step down, slow down, but we don't want things coming towards us to stop. Should flow towards us, but at the same time, we just want to have a relaxing mode, a comfortable life. Once we reach that comfort level, we start looking for luxury. What is that guy having? Can I have that? What is this person using? Can I use that? Hey, he does have a good phone. Can I get that? We try to go into a level of luxury. And once we reached a level of luxury, we try to show our pride. See, this is what I'm having. This is what I'm possessing. We try to showcase things we possess. And that tower of life, from surviving, thriving, inspiring, discipline, comfort, luxury, and pride, the level 4, discipline, is what the core of our entire life tower. This fourth level, as I said, the core of our life, if it is disturbed, our life will be disturbed as a whole. Our frame will be shattered. Once we move out of the discipline, our soul, our entire life will move out of our core, we'll move out of our goal, and our life as such will move as a whole from the path. When I joined Cognizant, the very first year, I was awarded the best employee of the year. I was so proud. I was so happy, thrilled. From on the next year, I tried to get the award again and again and again. For whole 10 years when I worked there, I never got it again. Now when I sit back and thought, I realized once I joined the company, I had my own discipline to do my job, to learn things and execute the things I learned. When I did it properly, I was awarded the best employee. But now I moved from my discipline, moved towards a path where I was targeting that award, not my original work, that my disciplined work. When I moved from my discipline, everything got shattered. I got pissed off. I got angered. I was anxious. I was tensed. I just want to get that award. And the thing I said, did the base right from the surviving mode, started getting collapsed. And that is when I realized once we move out of our discipline, our world will get shattered. Because discipline is the one that has to be preserved, praised, and protected. By the way, Toastmaster of the day. We all know, right? Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. Have you ever checked? Are you going in the path of discipline? What do you think?
Thank you for the wonderful speech, Toastmaster Uma. We next move on to the table topic session. Today, our table topic master is Toastmaster Vignesh. Over to Toastmaster Vignesh for the amazing table topics session.
Hello everyone. So, do you know what's the one thing that makes us happy? After eating biryani and come to Toastmaster and see the most power-packed performance of the speakers. In Tamil, we say "Ipurra." So, likewise, it's so engaging and we really enjoyed a lot. And I'm going to conduct table topic masters. So, for that. Every time, do you know that every time I enter into the Toastmaster session, I feel that here everyone has a unique power, superpower. So we are going to play table topic master, but I'm going to call the participant with their unique abilities, not by their name. You should guess who I am calling. Okay? Toastmaster Sagmar. Okay? Okay. First of all, I call guest Vignesh because he's having a same name as me. So I would like to call him. Toastmaster Vignesh, come up.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, Vignesh. So sorry for calling you first because you are having
Okay.
same name. Okay. So what's the best advice someone gave you in your life?
I would say the best advice someone had given me in life is not to see life as a race, because this may be very generic, but as stated by Toastmaster Ranga here during our the breakout room session, he had told how he had how his career had gone through various paths. It took him from one country to the other country. Right. So I strongly feel that life is pretty much like that. What you expect is not supposed to like you may expect like A to lead to B, but in the end A may lead to C or D. So we don't know in which path, where, in what direction it's gonna take. But this is so at the same time we should not be depressed. We should not get faltered down by it. At the same time, we should make sure that no matter what stage we go through, the element of growth has to always accompany it. And we have to make sure that all the lessons we learn along the way, we are able to learn from that and we're able to use it into our growth story and eventually make us better. So this thing is happening, it has to happen on a gradual basis. And this is one of the most, one of the most proponents of this theory is the theory of atomic habits, where like you do like a small percentage of growth every day. So I strongly feel that this is something which applies to everyone. And so taking smaller steps towards a bigger goal is going to have a huge effect and a huge, it's more efficient rather than doing all your resources and burning out in the end. So this is one of the advices I have over the course of my life.
Nice, Vignesh. Your speech is really inspiring. And the second participant I am going to call is Manju Mata ma'am.
Hi.
Hi. So your topic is, if you meet your future self after 20 years, what would you ask or say? If you meet your future self after 20 years, what would you ask or say?
Okay. Yeah. So if I meet myself in future after 20 years, I definitely want to say that it's good that you joined Toastmaster and you improved a lot. And yeah, so it is good that you are in this position is because of the career you choose and how you balanced work life. And the good is that you started helping others and and making others motivate. I just want to be a motivate speaker in future, so I just want to make sure that I encourage a lot and I support women who are struggling with a lot of issues. So I think this is the base where I'm starting. The communication I feel most important than anything else. So yeah, I see myself as a best motivator. And I said, you did a good job and you have to move on with this. Thank you.
Wonderful one, Manju Mata ma'am. Join Toastmasters, you will become a motivation speaker soon.
Yeah, thank you.
Next guest is Serena Kathleen.
Yes, hi, yes, tell me.
What's your topic is, what's your favorite way to relax after a long day, especially stressful day?
To relax after a long day, is that it?
What's your favorite way to relax after a long day, after especially stressful day?
So, to relax after a very tiring day is to join a Toastmasters meeting. That's the best way to relax. And mind me, today I'm attending 2 online Toastmasters meeting, and I was like, yeah, I'm utilizing my Sunday well, even as though we could always spend a Sunday on a mall or eat a biryani or go outside, have fun. But for me, for the past 6 months, it's like every Sunday is attending Toastmasters meeting. So I have my club's Toastmasters meeting at 4:30 now, 4:30 today. So this is 3:30. So I was quite bewildered because I'm the TMOD for that meeting, and this meeting I'm the grammarian, and I was like, how am I going to handle both? How I'm going to do, and plus handling the cooking and all that stuff. So I was um, at at first it was very much I was quite afraid, I would say. But then something sparked inside. I said, let me do something new today. Let's meet some new people from Dynamic Toastmasters Club and all that. So the best thing to do after a tiring day is to network with new people who you don't know. So that's the best advice I would give. Over to the table topic master.
Super, Catherine. I think you are in Tamil we say Alinal Alagaraja. So you do a lot of things. That's why in Tamil we say Alinal Alagaraja. So next one I am going to call Toastmaster Ranga. Do you know that he's a guy who is very, very passionate about doing any roads and even if we are given the timer role, he will nail it. And one day he gave a lot of Excel sheets with timer. It was really awesome. So your topic is, what is something you are scared of but want to overcome?
Thank you for this
What
topic.
is
Yeah. Kindly complete.
what is something you are scared of but want to overcome?
Thank you for this topic. One thing, there is during my life, there are a few things that I have procrastinated. Okay, the meaning that I have not completed it. So there are, I feel that I should complete them, so have everything in order. I have done a lot of things, but still there is this fear that something may suddenly strike you down and you may not be able to complete it. Not that it worries me because I haven't kept everything in order, but the suddenness of whatever happens, you have to be a little bit guarded about it. Uh, not out of, I would say again, it is out of fear. It is more out of the the fact that I have not been able to complete certain things, which is what I'm working at. I'm quite sure that I'll be able to complete it in a while. Thank you for this topic, Toastmaster Vignesh.
Your speech is really awesome. And I'm going to call next participant. Can you guess who I am calling? Our next participant, we can describe in one word. In Tamil, we say, Kapu Mukyam Bigile. Cup is more important. Can you guess who I am calling? Toastmaster Janagi.
Somebody said me the same statement today noon before myself
Oh,
attending the meeting. I was not
oh.
sure whether it was me, so I made myself shut. So do give me do give me the question.
Your question is, who inspires you the most in life and why? Who
I would
inspires you the most?
I would actually say 2%. One is my mother, one is my kid. My mother is somebody who is a very bulky person. She's fat. She's like around 120, 130, right? 120 right now, within 120 right now. But the effort she took to make herself get up early in the morning at 4, sweep all the steps. We used to say Morai Vasal in Tamil, but I don't know what it exactly in English. That Vassal is very much big, and being a woman, she had her perks. She loved to put column. She loved that huge columns, so she used to do it and go to the kitchen, make coffee, cook, pack everything morning, evening, night for all the duration, and she would keep it ready for all of them. And at 7:45 or 8, within 8:15, she will go for the school. and she's somebody who's working after the principal, the CADA. And she did take classes for 11th and 12th. This was her routine for a long time. My brother be becoming like morning 4 o'clock tuition. She wakes up half an hour before, and returning home, he goes back to tuition around 6 in the evening and return back home at 9. She hears his story. She goes to sleep at 10:30, and her day never stops. That woman made sure that she never complains that I am huge weight, I will not do this work. So that is one thing. I look at her, whatever we put, the pressure is on her head, and she like, okay, fine, what else? It has come, we'll ace it off. That's what she said. Why my son? This kid, like, when we make him to sit in the bed and we like give a pat, he goes in front and he hugs the bed. Literally, sonna, he has idichified himself. That is what we say. But that fellow, ha 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 ha. What if we do something like that? Will we laugh? No, we don't. Why don't we laugh? Because we are so emotional. We have to take that very serious. So these two people taught me that it's okay. Something has happened. Are you going to sit and cry, laugh, do something? No. React. React without using the emotion first. That's why they are my inspiration. Over to Toastmaster of the day. Table topic master.
Super, Toastmaster Janaki. And I'm next participant is I'm going to call having a, if you give some topic, she just brings creativity and make the content flow like river. Do you guess who I am calling? No one is answering.
Toastmaster
Yes,
Roma.
yes.
I feel that Jaichita Mara.
Toastmaster Mama,
Thank you, Sir Janaki. Yes, Toastmaster Vignesh.
you have a topic today. You can hear everyone's thought in this Zoom meeting except mine. What are they thinking and how would you respond? Today you can hear everyone's thought in this Zoom meeting except mine. What are they thinking and how would you respond?
See how careful Toastmaster Vignesh is, except mine. I love that. I should say. And I just want to listen to all those people whose camera is totally black. What are they thinking? Thank you, Toastmaster Lata. Immediately switched on the camera. Wonderful. And so and that will actually make me interesting. And especially if I'm the speaker today, and if I am able to get the thoughts of the people I could have used in my speech, and I made them to come on the camera, and I did that job. The presiding officer should praise me for that, I should say. But on a serious note, listening to others' thoughts is really a cumbersome thing, because we ourselves are having thousands of thoughts running in our mind. And comparing with males, you know how females talk. We suddenly talk about dinner. From dinner, we will talk about some event happened 2 months back, and suddenly we'll jump to the fighting mode with our husband saying that you told me that 4 years back. So that is how we females are. Already we are having thousands of thoughts getting interconnected like the neurons in the brain. And I don't want the additional job of hearing others' thoughts, because that will run even more further and my brain might swell. I don't want that to happen, because I'm having a happy and beautiful shape of a skull. I don't want to get it expanded. So I don't want to experiment that. Over to you, table topic master.
It was wonderful. Do you see how creativity flows like a river? And the next participant, we are going to have a debate. I need two peoples. The first participant I am going to call is he recently joined in our club, and whatever role we give, he do tirelessly, and he nails it. Can you guess who I am calling?
Mustafa, Toastmaster.
Yeah, Toastmaster Mustafa.
Hello.
Your topic is this is a debate topic. So topic is staying single versus getting married. You have to talk about staying single.
Oh my God.
I don't know why
If you have
this
asked,
type of topic comes to you only.
okay, okay. I would give justice to the point if you ask me after I get married. But let's see. Staying single, I'll share the perks of being single. You have less responsibility. Um, you can spend as much as money on yourself as you can. You don't have to uh, answer for anything if you uh, get into any trouble. What else? Should I have to say only about being single? That's the question, right?
You just talk about staying single.
Okay.
Staying single, how do you feel staying single? That makes you
Means,
happy or not?
yeah, it has a lot of freedom, I would say. You can stay late at night without giving any answers. But being married is something uh, very much positive, and uh, I would say that's it. Over to you. I would answer if I get married.
Next time I will give
Okay.
you the topic getting married. Okay. So you talked nicely, and it's we are running out of time. And over to
Okay.
you, uh, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vignesh, for the wonderful table topic session. It's time for evaluation now. I call the first evaluator, Toastmaster Savita. Toastmaster Savita is a Bangalorean. She has worked as a lead business analyst from Fidelity Investments. She is a volunteer for IIBA Bangalore chapter leader and is now the president of Dynamic Leaders Toastmaster Club. She is a passionate Toastmaster. Her hobbies include listening to music, doodling, and doing mandala designs. Over to Toastmaster Savita, evaluator for Toastmaster Janaki.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day. I think General Evaluator Sonal should have taken the forum, but I'll finish it off and I'll pass on to General Evaluator Sonal. Uh, First of all, Toastmaster Janaki, let me spotlight Toastmaster Janaki. Okay. Yeah. So, Toastmaster Janaki, what an amazing performance. The body language, the purpose of the speech was all about the awareness of intentional and unintentional body language, as well as learn, practice, and refine how they use nonverbal communication when deliver a speech. So you did an amazing job. Your delivery was superb, I should say. I'm a very big fan of yours, and I'm obliged to have I'm obliged to know that I'm evaluating your speech. So your way of talking and your gesture and your facial expression talks it all. So the way you used the props was amazing. You used a prop of paper, as well as you used a prop of phone, and you use the screen at max. Nobody have ever used the screen at max, and we were able to see you there into the speech, and the way you presented was amazing. So overall, I don't have any suggestions for you with the delivery of the speech, but I have a small suggestion. I could see at one point of time your rate of speech was higher than when you started initially. So what happens is when you start with the rate of speech, it will modulate based on the circumstances. But at one point of time, I could see your rate of speech was little bit high, maybe because you wanted to finish the speech faster, I think so, maybe. Or maybe you just got little nervous that you might not be able to finish the speech. I'm not sure about that. That is one thing I would like to tell. But apart from that, the body language and the way you spoke and the delivery of the speech, especially the opening of the speech and the closing, that is what I always look at. That loop was something amazing. You started with the bird, with asking a question, does the bird fly? And everyone were like, they didn't know what to answer, but everyone said yes, no. All the answers came up, but you gave a pause, you saw the crowd, and then you pitched in. That was so amazing. And the way you actually rehearsed in front of 4 year, all those things were amazing, except when it comes to the delivery of the speech, at one point of time you rushed, is what I felt. Apart from that, kudos to you, and you did an amazing job. Congrats for completing this project. Over to our general evaluator, Sonal Shailendra.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you
you,
so much.
Toastmaster Savita, for that wonderful introduction, for the wonderful evaluation. Our next speaker for today was Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari, and to evaluate her speech, we have a very seasoned Toastmaster, Toastmaster Ranga.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Professor Sona. Can you hear me? Thank you. The core. What an interesting topic. We could think of the Apple core. We could think of the core when you are doing your physical exercises. But this was a fascinating core. And the way Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari went about it was with absolute clarity. Her voice was brimming with confidence. And just as her speech, her eye contact was engaging. It seems as though she was talking to each one of us while giving out that message. The analogy between a human tower and the basics of the roti, kapada, or makan, as we say, was more or less similar to the Maslow's theory. It was very nicely brought out. She owned the stage and was absolutely comfortable with herself. There was there was very little hesitation in what she wanted to put across. And she made all of us comfortable too. However, there was a feedback that she could have added a little bit of humor in her stories. And this was from her first speech. Maybe she thought about it and she tried to bring it about in different ways in which she was giving an example. But unfortunately, the humor part of it didn't register with me. And what were the other things that I could mention? The speech could have lasted for 7 minutes and 30 seconds, but I believe Toastmaster Maheshwari finished it in about 6.5. She still had 1 full minute. For a Toastmaster, she could, as a Toastmaster, she could have utilized that 1 minute and given us more details what to call. It would have been absolutely fascinating to hear Toastmaster Mama Yusuri talk about this topic because she revels in such speeches. If she does these things, I'm sure her speech could go on to the next level. I wish her good luck in her forthcoming speeches. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ranga, for that very elaborate evaluation. And now, okay, I will get into the general evaluations now. So the meeting started, I think it started on time. I joined a few minutes late because I was facing some technical issues. So when I came, the presiding officer, Toastmaster Savita, was in charge, and she spoke a beautiful story. It was a beautiful story about a king and a minister, and she brought that story to life by having dialogues. It was a beautiful story with a very powerful message. So that's the duty of a presiding officer. The person who has to motivate and inspire the audience. I think you did a good job. You also took the introduction of the guests, which made the guests feel very comfortable and involved in the meeting. Very well done. Can we have a huge round of applause for the presiding officer of today, Toastmaster Savita? And then we had our table topic session, which was spearheaded by Toastmaster Vigne. No, your name? Vignesh, yeah, Vignesh, yeah. There are two Vigneshs, so I got confused. It was spearheaded. Now, I love the topics. I also like the way he introduced each speaker. Each one had a very special introduction when he was calling them on stage to give a topic. I liked the topics. They were very creative, very well done. And I also liked the rejoinders. Now, what are rejoinders? He picked something from the topic while going to the next speaker. So I think it's a very nice, smooth transition, very seamless. So very well done, Toastmaster Vignesh. Maybe you could add a little about the benefits of Toastmasters in the beginning. Maybe a line or two about why Toastmasters is important outside of Toastmasters. Table topics is important outside of Toastmasters. So then I would like to now take the report from the my assignees. The timer, Sai Kumar, could you please give us your timer's report?
You're muted.
You're not audible, Sai Kumar.
Am I audible now?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry for that. So, prepared speeches, Toastmaster Janaki ma'am took 7 minutes and 30 seconds, which is up to the mark, and Toastmaster Uma ma'am took 6 minutes and 35 seconds. And coming to table topic session, guest Vignesh took 1 minute and 27 seconds. Guest Manjunath took 1 minute and 7 seconds. Guest Sarina took 1 minute and 25 seconds. Toastmaster Ranga took 1 minute and 10 seconds. And Toastmaster Janaki ma'am took 3 minutes. She's just a bit higher than the time allocated. Toastmaster Uma ma'am took 1 minute and 23 seconds. Toastmaster Mustafa took 1 minute and 4 seconds. And coming to evaluation segment, Toastmaster Savita took 2 minutes and 47 seconds, where the time allowed is 3 minutes. And evaluator Ranga took 2 minutes 29 seconds. I think almost everyone has respected the timings, except Janik ma'am, where she bit spoken about her mother, and also she was bit over by 2 minutes. She took 3 minutes. Other than that, everyone was qualified for voting purposes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sai Kumar. Now I'd like to take the grammarian and the idiom, go to the idiom master, Toastmaster Serena.
I thought the R counter report would be given because I'm the grammarian, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I call the grammarian, yeah.
Okay, I'll give the report. So, good evening, Toastmasters. So, here is my grammarian report. So, for today's meeting, we had a wonderful flow of English language, and I saw wonderful usages from Toastmaster Uma, like the words like entities and sparkling some words which are quite a good language usage. And regarding the word of the day and idiom, it's quite bad that I guess nobody used it. Uh, the words were amend, which was quite easy, I guess, to change. And the idiom of the day was break the mold. So maybe some might have used, but I think nobody used that word, the phrase, which was quite easy. And coming on to the overall meetings grammarians report, we had lots of Tamil usages in table topics, which I would say maybe we could minimize it for the benefit of the club members as well as the guests. And more on the report, I think that's all. There are some personal comments I would say, but not on a group, because there were some grammatical line mistakes even in the speakers as well as in the table topic speeches, which I cannot point out directly, so I'm not closing it down. So that's all. So that's my report. Over to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Serena. I think I broke the mold by calling the grammarian first before the R counter. Now you know why I called you first. Yes. Now the R counter report. Can we have the R counter report from Toastmaster Mustafa?
So, good evening, everyone. I don't know if I did a great job or everyone else did good because I got only around 5 to 6 hours and some repeating words. I want to congratulate and all of you and pat on your backs. Even on the prepared speeches, I never heard any R counters or any filler words. When we come to the evaluation, it was perfect. And even at the table topic speeches, where we have to speak on our feet. There were very less usage of the filler words, except mine, I think. So congratulate everyone. That's my evaluation. Over to you,
Thank you,
General Eval.
Toastmaster Mustafa. And now finally, our listening master, Toastmaster Sabita.
Good evening once again. My questions, Toastmaster Uma ma'am speech. Which level is the core of the tower? Which level is the core of the tower?
Level 4.
Yeah,
Level 4.
okay, correct. Toastmaster Janaki ma'am speech. What is her speech title? What is her speech title? Title name. Toastmaster Janaki ma'am.
My most unexpected success.
Please turn off your cameras. What is Uma ma'am cotton color?
Sorry.
Cream color.
Yeah, cream color, correct. Sir.
It's
Over
not
to you,
green.
general evaluator.
It's orange.
It's actually
colorblind.
brown.
How is it? It looks like orange for me. Lightish orange. Sorry.
I'm sorry, I've become colorblind, I guess. So
Even I am colorblind, Ranga sir. No, no worries.
Okay. Over to you, general evaluator. So, Toastmasters one is final.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sabita, for conducting such an out-of-the-box listening session. So I have covered everybody on the roster. With that, I hand it back. We come to the end of the general evaluation session. I now hand it back over to Toastmaster Lata.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Sonal. Now we are coming to the almost to the end of the session. So we have another due to I had actually planned for 2 more games, but then because we may run out of time, I will just do a simple game. The game is called as Glad, Mad, and Sad. That means that glad is when you're happy, mad is when you're angry, and sad is when you're sad. So this is your expression. Now at this moment, just close your eyes and think, at this moment, are you mad, glad, or sad? And then why you are mad, glad, or sad, think about it, and then bring that expression on your face and you will be spotlighted. And I request the participants, everyone to participate, and please use the reaction button so that we can call you. Please raise your reaction button hand so that we can call you. And with this, we will wind up the game. I'll repeat once again. The game is mad, glad, and sad. So at this moment, how is your feeling? Whether you're happy, you're angry, or you're sad. Just close your eyes and then bring that expression on your face. And I request the participants to use the reaction button to raise your hand so that it will be easy for us to call you and you will be spotlighted. And just show the face expression. You can use hand gestures, you can use face expression, you can use your voice. The freedom total it's all yours. Just if volunteers are not coming, please use the reaction button to raise your hand so that we can call you. It's open. Everyone, including the guests, can participate.
I think everyone has given the answer, ma'am. Everyone are happy. All smiling.
No, I wanted to spotlight them on the camera so that everyone can see it. Yeah.
So I didn't spotlight everyone because I thought everyone will give a similar reaction, you know. So everyone should be happy at the end of the day,
Yes.
right? So I think we should spotlight Vignesh. Vignesh,
Yes.
tell how you will make,
No,
Yeah.
ma'am.
how you will feel sad.
I am happy.
Good job.
Can anyone or any volunteer do the angry expression of face so that we can spot?
Janaki, she's the expression queen.
Yeah, expression queen.
Call Toastmaster Mustafa.
Yeah, even he's always smiling. He's always smiling.
Yeah.
See, if you call all the ladies over here to become on mom mode, automatically the face will turn in an angry bird mode. I will say.
Yeah, giving a situation when to get angry.
That comes with experience. As you are like handling way more head older kids, anger. I am handling little one, smile. We
Wait for
mature with
another 2
experience
years.
on that
Wait
particular.
for just 2 years.
We mature with experience. That troll and all will mature with experience.
Wait for just 2 years and we'll listen to the same dialogue again.
Is anyone else wanting to volunteer, participant? Or shall we move on? Okay.
Let's move on.
Okay. As we draw to a close, I hope these games spark new connections. At Toastmasters, we just don't become better speakers, but also better listeners, thinkers, and more than anything, better humans. Let's carry this energy forward to our lives and every conversation that awaits us. I thank each one of you for playing along and opening up and making this moment truly engaging. Over to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Savita.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Lata, for conducting a playful session today so that we could be able to know each other well. It was nice. So let me ask our guest Manjumata. Guest Manjumata, would you like to talk about today's session? How did you feel?
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed, and yeah, so since this is I'm just attending like second time, and yeah, every time I really feel um something enthusiastic, and yeah, it's like really encouraging me to join more, and the constructive feedback, this is, I really like that. So, which will, I hope, it will help me in developing my skills. And yeah, I really like it. I really love to join, yeah, more classes. Yeah,
Sure,
thank
guest
you.
Manjumata. So please do join us. So are you in our guest group?
Yes.
Okay. So you are well connected with us. So you will get all the communication through WhatsApp group. So please do join us whenever you can. And in case if you're interested to join our club, our VPM Toastmaster Janaki going forward will contact you with regard to the next step. She is giving her expression queen, you know. Can you see her expressions? Yeah, she is the
Yeah.
VPM for the upcoming term from July. So I'm just passing on the ball to her. So she will get in touch with you. Okay. So please do let us know or let me know or Janki know if you are interested to join, and we'll be allowed to talk to you in person. So we'll get in touch with you.
Yeah, sure.
So guest
Thank you so
Vignesh,
much.
how was everything? How did you feel the meeting was?
Hi. Yeah, this was a very like opening experience. Like I've only heard about these Toastmaster sessions. I was never able to experience one. And this whole thing, like from the speakers, two of them who really spoke very well. Your topics were very good. The concepts you had put were very interesting. It was really nice to hear about it. And even the evaluators also, like who had told each and everything, like they were very detailed, they were very specified, and the way how you communicated that, this is the way in which speaking should be done and all that. It was done in a very well structured and very organized manner. And that the tabletop was also like it had that element of spontaneity, and it was very nice. Like from nowhere you are expected to be called upon and you're expected to deliver something. It's nice. I thoroughly enjoyed the whole session, and I'll be looking forward to enjoying more.
Thank you, guest Vignesh. Are you with us in WhatsApp group?
No, I'm not
Okay,
there
can
yet.
you please text your phone number so that we can add you in the WhatsApp group? Toastmaster Janki, can you please ensure that number is taken and guest Vignesh is added? So we'll, in case if you need any question, if you have any questions or any clarifications, you can either contact me or Toastmaster Janaki. We will be able to help you out. So you'll be added in the WhatsApp group so that you are better connected with us, and do join us every Sunday at 2:30. We are always there having a online session. Okay, so we are across the world, so we will be there every Sunday at 2:30 in the same link. Okay, do join us next time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guest Vignesh. So overall, it was a nice meeting. I think Serena dropped out from the meeting. So let me just launch the poll. 1 second. Okay, the poll is launched. So can you please vote it so that we can declare the best performer of this meeting number 271? I think only 6 people voted. I think we are 11. Can you please vote? Just waiting for everyone to vote. I think one person has not yet voted. I can't find out who is that one person, unfortunately. Yeah, I think we are all set. Okay, so the best major role player, who is that? Yes, you got it right, Vignesh. So congrats, Vignesh, Toastmaster Vignesh, for your
Thank
TTM
you.
role, best table topic master. So the best ancillary role player. Actually, he's a savior for this meeting. He just joined the meeting. I dragged him to a timer role. And wonderful Toastmaster Sai Kumar, you did a wonderful job. Best ancillary role player goes to Toastmaster Sai Kumar. Thank you so much for being such a sportive person, for pitching at the last minute. Really appreciate your help today. So, best table topic speaker. Is guest Vignesh. Congrats, Vignesh, for giving a right thought at that moment, which was really important. So we hope you join us more and give a wonderful speech. And the best speaker, Toastmaster Uma. Congratulations, Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari. Uh, you you did a great job today. So the best evaluator is Toastmaster Savita. Thank you so much for voting me. So overall, I'm about to end the meeting number 271. So it was one of the challenging sessions I've ever had. So I hope everyone enjoyed the roller coaster ride of today's session. So meet you in 272 next week. So I'll end the recording for the socialization. Okay, so let me stop the recording. Okay.